Hi all, Warren here from Toit Fishing, Line to Line Connections. This is our first episode in our Ultimate Fishing Knot Guide where we look at how to tie these awesome knots from all over the world. Such an integral part and cornerstone to every fisherman's knot library. We'll be looking at how to tie the surgeon's knot today. This is the first line to line connection my dad taught me when I was a lightie. That's a small kid for those non-Sappho people out there. I was probably of the age of about 8 years old. This is a fantastic knot to learn if you're a child or just starting out on your fishing adventure. Just a couple of knot references that we refer to in these videos. A tag end, this is the end of the line which you use to create the knot. A standing end, this is the remainder of the line that runs up to the rest of the main line or your next fishing knot. A turn, also called a wrap. A turn typically refers to the tag end passing completely around the standing end or another detail within a knot, a full 360-degree revolution. And finally, a cinch, also referred to the tightening of the knot, basically when the knot binds down to its completed state. This is where the surgeon says to his patient, "I watched a few videos on YouTube, you should be fine." Take the tag end of your main line and the back end of your leader material and lay these two pieces side by side, forming a parallel section of about 10 inches. Then take the one end and place it over the other end to form a closed loop. The four lines will intersect at the bottom. Then take the leader material and the corresponding tag end and pass it through the loop. It's a simple overhand knot at this stage. Then pass these exact same two lines through the loop again in the same direction as before. This is the double overhand knot. At this stage I put saliva on the knot, making sure it's well lubricated. Then grab the two lines on each opposing end and cinch the knot down. Check and make sure none of the lines get left behind during cinching. They all want to tighten at the same time. Then the most important stage. Pull the leader line and the main line and ensure there's no slippage at all. On thicker lines, it may be worth using 2 bars to pull these opposing ends apart. Then trim the tag ends on each side, leaving the tag ends about 1/8 of an inch or 3 millimeters from the surgeon knot on both sides. And that's it, the surgeon's knot. Just a few pointers or tips if you like regarding this knot. Number 1, although you can tie this knot with a shorter overlap piece of line, say 5 to 6 inches, you will struggle to grip and tighten the knot down uniformly, especially if you have small hands like me. Number 2, always ensure both lines tighten evenly at the top end of the loop and where the two wraps pass over each other. Number 3, 2 wraps or the double overhand will work for mono to mono or mono to fluoro. Number 4, when you're tying braid, you will need to always use 5 wraps at least and 6 wraps if you're tying these modern super slick coated braided lines. Number 5, when tying braid, you may find it easier to lay a longer section side by side initially, more like 12 to 14 inches, so you have a proper grip on the line when cinching down. Number 6, also for braid, always keep an eye on the braid. You'll find it tends to gather and bind down fractionally quicker than the mono or the fluoro, so you may have to just pull the mono or the fluoro separately just to catch the line up so the loops are equi-spaced. This knot can be used on mono, fluoro and braid and all their combinations. Just remember 2 wraps or 5 wraps for the different varieties. Once the knot's fully cinched up, you'll notice a few things. The lines will be interlinked at the lower end of the knot, wrapping uniformly around each other, and the 2 lines at the top will run from the one end to the other end unhindered. When you cinch the knot, ensure you have pulled the knot hard enough without breaking the main line or the leader. Pull the two opposing ends apart without breaking the line to ensure there's no slippage in the knot. This is an important stage before you even think about cutting those tag ends and get fishing. By using saliva to lubricate the knot, it'll make it much easier for the lines to cinch, but also allow for less friction to arise as the lines rub over each other. This heat can affect the integrity of the knot, so keep it moist. The direction of your initial wrap doesn't matter, clockwise or anti-clockwise. Just keep them the same direction for any additional wraps. So that's it, the surgeon's knot. Give this knot a go. It's your turn after all. Test it always. If it slips on braid, add a wrap. You'll find as you practice this knot with fishing lines or leaders you use, you'll get used to exactly how many wraps you need for your tricky braid lines. So look, there may be better knots out there, but easier knots? Probably not. It's got to be the go-to knot for me to show my kids or friends who are having a go at fishing for the first time. Thanks for watching. Stay tight and stay toit. And if you're joining us for another episode, grab a brew, whatever your flavour of the day is. And until next time, I'm Warren. Thank you very much for your time this evening or today. Cheers guys and girls, and see you soon.